All right, today we're going to take a journey, a deep dive into one of the world's oldest and honestly most fascinating spiritual revelations. We're heading back thousands of years to ancient Persia to really explore the idea of Ahura Mazda. And to really get to the heart of this, I want you to think about this question for a second. What if one of the most ancient belief systems on the planet wasn't really about blind faith or rituals, but about a single fundamental choice that every single one of us has to make? Because, that's exactly what this is all about. A constant choice. It happens inside us, and it happens on a cosmic scale. A choice between light and darkness, between truth and the chaos of lies. And this simple choice, well, it's the bedrock of everything we're about to explore. Okay, so let's start at the very top. Let's unveil the essence of this wise lord of Persia. The name itself is our first big clue, Ahura Mazda. It comes from the ancient Avestan language and it means the wise lord. In the faith that was founded by the prophet Zarathustra, Ahura Mazda isn't just a god, it's seen as the ultimate source of everything good, everything bright, and everything true. Now here is where we need to kind of shift our thinking. We're not talking about a creator figure in the way you might imagine, some old guy on a throne. No, Ahura Mazda is much more profound. It's the living, breathing embodiment of a divine principle. So what is that principle? Well, according to the sacred texts, Ahura Mazda is the one single eternal reality. It's pure intelligence, a light that has no end, a goodness that is literally infinite. And maybe the most incredible part? It's described as the divine consciousness that exists inside every single one of us. So here's the key takeaway. Ahura Mazda isn't some being you pray to in order to find truth. Ahura Mazda is the truth itself. It's that simple. Wherever you find genuine wisdom, wherever you find goodness, wherever you find truth, boom, that's Ahura Mazda. Now let's see how this incredible idea shapes an entire worldview. And this brings us right to the central drama of Zoroastrianism. We're talking about one of history's first ever moral frameworks. It's a battle that isn't just happening out there in the cosmos, but right here inside the human heart. So this struggle plays out between two opposing forces. On one side, you've got Asha. Think of this as the cosmic law of truth, order, and harmony. It's the principle embodied by Ahura Mazda. And on the other side, you have Druj. Druj is basically the exact opposite. It's falsehood, chaos, deception, all that confusing stuff. And its main representative is a figure called Angramanio. It's a huge cosmic battle, for sure. But the most important question Zoroastrianism asks is this one. Where do we fit in? What's our part to play in this eternal tug-of-war between order and chaos? And the answer, honestly, is so empowering. This faith isn't about just following rules. It puts the power and the responsibility right in our hands. Every single thought that pops into your head, every word you say, every action you take, it's a choice. It's a vote. You're either voting for Asha, for light, or for Druj, for darkness. To really wrap our heads around this choice, the teachings use this incredibly powerful and universal metaphor, light. Light as the ultimate symbol of divine awareness itself. If you go into a Zoroastrian temple, you'll see an eternal flame. It's called the Atash Bilram. Now, this is a really crucial point. They don't worship the fire. The flame isn't a god. Instead, it's deeply respected as the purest, most perfect physical expression of Ahura Mazda's essence. It's always burning, it's pure, it gives light. So when you see that flame, what's it really all about? Well, it's a symbol. It symbolizes our own inner light, that little spark of the divine, that piece of Ahura Mazda that's inside every single person. It's this constant living reminder, a call to action, really, to live a life filled with truth and pure intentions. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does this actually work day to day? How do you live in harmony with this light? Well, Zoroastrianism lays out this beautifully simple, yet incredibly deep guide for how to live. And here it is, the threefold path. The entire ethical foundation of this faith boiled down to 3 simple steps. First, good thoughts. Second, good words. And third, good deeds. That's it. So simple. But think about how powerful that is. See, what this is really saying is that divinity, that connection to the ultimate good, isn't something you find hidden away in a book or just in a temple. It's right here, right now. It's in the quality of your thoughts, the honesty of your words, and the kindness in your actions every single day. When you really commit to this path, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, you basically become a warrior of light. It's an active role. It means you're consciously fighting ignorance with knowledge, you're pushing back against cruelty with compassion, and you're bringing a little bit of order to the chaos with your choices. So let's zoom out for a second, because what Zarathustra was talking about thousands of years ago, it was an idea that was way, way ahead of its time, and it's a vision that is still so relevant today. He didn't see the world as some kind of battlefield with different religions fighting each other. Not at all. His vision was of a huge cosmic classroom where every single soul, no matter where you're from or what you believe, is here to learn and to grow, to rise up by practicing truth and love. When you boil it all down, the message of Ahura Mazda is a timeless call to action. It's a call to wake up that divine light that's already inside you. It's about fulfilling our purpose, which is summed up so beautifully right here, to become a mirror, reflecting that divine light into a world that, let's be honest, often forgets how bright it can be. And so as we wrap this up, the whole philosophy leaves us with this one very personal, very deep question. It's not about what you believe in your head, it's about what you do. So today, in your thoughts, in your words, and in your actions, how will you choose to serve the light?